right, Chris?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's Mr. Pringles the Barber, aka Always Couldn't Tear the Honcho. I am him, not them. I am him, not them. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Yeah, I told you I'm trying to get in anywhere between 9 and 9:30, man. You know, I fluctuate. I need to stick to straight 9 o'clock. However, sometimes I get in here, man. I got to deal with these dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to take the dogs out and do all that. However, you know, this is about logic versus emotion. So, you know, all of us got emotions and all of us should be logical. However, most of the times, depending on who you are, your emotions may override your logical decision. Um, and the reason I'm talking about this is because, man, this Kanye thing, this Ye thing, man, this is crazy, man. People are so focused on giving their opinion from their emotions instead of thinking about it from the logical way. You know, I was talking to a couple clients and their whole thing is, oh man, he running his mouth, he done lost his Adidas deal. Oh, he running his mouth, he done lost his Balenciaga deal. He done fucked over with Gap. He done lost, he done got canceled all over the place. So, you know, a lot of those comments I consider to be emotional comments. Like it's coming from your emotions. So you automatically just bias and not actually taking the time to think about what's taking place. This man has contracts with all these people, and he's basically saying he's in bullshit contracts. So if I'm in bullshit contracts and you know that it's a certain group of people that's above you that run everything, do you think that he is running his mouth or speaking on these people without having the thought that they're going to basically try to cancel him? Would you think that he's doing this to get out of the contract? And we so focused on it being about money and not thinking about it being about principles. A lot of this stuff is about principles, and somebody got to sacrifice themselves to wake up a lot of other people. And I mean, that's just over time. That's always happened. So, you know, you think about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I mean, all our leaders, everybody sacrificed themselves at a time in order to help the people, regardless of the financial state and all that. So Kanye basically like, it ain't about the money because I'm showing you right now that I got all this money. However, I still don't completely have power over myself or power over what I want to say. Money don't make it. It gives you a certain amount of power because it's still somebody in power. And he's showing you that, you know, he didn't illegally do anything to get, you know, dismissed from the bank. Like they just they upset over what he's saying. And I still ain't heard him say nothing that was like disrespectful. I feel like he is just outlining the truth or something. Let me see what we got going on Facebook real quick. What we got in here, man? Let me see what we got in here. Well, yeah. He's just outlining the truth. That's it. So if somebody is speaking the truth, what's the problem with people speaking the truth or giving their opinion? The world is media everywhere. This is what the world is about. It's about media. People podcast and vlogging. Content is everything. So with that being said, now it's just like they had when, you know, remember they got hip hop police and all that. Now you got media police. People that just going through things, flagging. Oh, we don't need it. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't say this. You can't. It's just a group of people that's running everything that control your voice. If they can cancel you, if they can cancel Kanye West, just think about what they can do to you. A lot of us got opinions that don't even got, I mean, we're already dealing with our own problems in life. We ain't nowhere near where Kanye West at or Ye at. However, we got opinions about something like we don't know. We only know what they show us. However, it got to make sense. You got to make it make sense. A lot of things don't just add up. You know, you should be able to speak your mind and have your opinion. You should be able to. Just because you get money, don't. I mean, that don't okay it as don't okay it either. But let's go check this out. Let's check out and see what. Let's see. What Ye got going on, man. You know, you can just go in here and let's see. I don't know if this gonna do it, but let's check it out. Oh no, that ain't it. That ain't it. Hold up. Let me see. Can y'all see that? I know that ain't it. We gotta take that up off of there. Okay, let's see. This is Okay, that's going. Okay, this is right here. This is them just talking about Kanye West is no longer a billionaire. So Adidas is still gonna have to pay Kanye. It ain't just sever the contract and ain't no money involved. So I don't know why y'all getting caught up in that. You know, everybody glorifying like they highlighting that. Oh, he ain't even a billionaire no more. Man, why we always focus on the negative part or something? Why we can't just look at him for what his success or get the jewels that we need that he's dropping? Like, pay attention to what benefits you. You know, everybody say gonna say some fucked up shit throughout the course of whatever they're talking about. However, don't highlight what you may find negative. Grab the positive shit out of it, man. Man, let's see. I just want to see what's going on in the news right now. Let's see what they got. What they got coming up. Top stories. Okay, that's a day ago. They still talking about. Yeah, they still talking about he's not a billionaire. Oh, I want y'all to see something. Check this out. Let's see. I want y'all to listen to this lady. She's actually Jewish. But you know, nowadays you gotta watch the media you look at because you don't know what's true and what ain't. So, you know, at one time you can go to Google and pretty much the information to be all correct, but now you got bullshit all over the place. So check this out right here. Where is this at? Can we hear this lady?
And I am going to catch some flack for it. But I decided that I had to come out. So I do not listen to Kanye West. I've never heard a Kanye song. Used to pronounce his name Kane because I'm a little dyslexic and that's how I read it. But I was part of the Jewish assembly to decide if we should cancel him or not. By now, you all know what we decided to do, but I thought it could be helpful to tell you a little bit about the process because I don't think a lot of people realize that this is actually a lottery process or almost like a draft. There's a lot of Jews in the world, and we're very, very democratic people. So we do it by lottery. If your number gets called, you sit on that deliberation. So there was a deliberation for Shia LaBeouf, for Chrissy Teigen. Those were big in being discussed in Jewish circles when those deliberations were happening. My dad actually sat on the deliberation for Marilyn Manson. At that time, that was the closest that I had ever been to that power pinnacle that is the cornerstone of Judaism. Now, there's some things that I'm not allowed to talk about. I am not allowed to disclose the criteria that we use to determine if someone should be canceled or not. We're not allowed to talk about deliberations that took place when someone was decided that they didn't need to be canceled. So the general public would not know that those deliberations even took place. I can tell you that if someone is proposed to be uncanceled, the same group of Jews will come back and sit on that second deliberation. If a voting member is not able to be there for the second one, they always put the name of their closest living relative as long as they haven't left the Jewish faith. I know that it is probably strange for the general public. It's probably very strange for people, non-Jews, people in public life, to think that a group of people are meeting in secret to decide their fate. But I just want to give you a little comfort that we take these deliberations very seriously. It's actually part of early Jewish education. My son is just 4, and last week at Hebrew school, he had his first mock cancel deliberation, and the whole class deliberated, and they voted to not cancel his classmate. So please take a little comfort in knowing that by the time a Jew is actually sitting in one of these assemblies, deciding whether to cancel someone or not, they have often 20 years of training behind them to make the right decision. Okay, I debated if I should make this video or not,
All
and
right.
I am going to
Okay. We're
catch
gonna
some
stop.
flack
Get her
for
up
it.
out of here now.
But I decided
Hold
that I
up.
had to come
Hold
out.
up.
So
Let's get her up
I
out
do
of here.
not listen to.
Now, I ain't even gonna say too much because she said enough. So it's obvious who's in power and who controls what. And I don't think it's a problem with speaking about who's in power. Like, I don't understand how that became a problem, and that became like, once he said he was jealous of that community because he would like our culture and our community to stick together like that the same way. I just don't find anything wrong with that. I never really heard him say anything, like disrespectful from my point. So, some people are sensitive to a lot of things. I mean, just mentioning them, mentioning their name or anything, I guess that's a problem. However, one day we got to get to a point to where everybody's allowed to have an opinion, and everybody's allowed to have a perspective, and everybody's allowed to have their own theory of things. That's why we're individuals. So that's why I titled this "The Logic versus Emotions." Like, when you separate your emotions from things and you start thinking logical, it make sense. That's it, Um, yeah, man. And by the way, man, y'all stop stealing. Stop stealing, man. We all got our own brain, everybody able to think, but there's a lot of a lot of recycled things going on. People just snatching shit from other people, man. You know, but I guess everybody grabs something, a little piece of the rest, a little piece of ingredients from somebody else. But when you grab something from somebody, you got to make sure you reference them people, man. That's how we, that's how we all rise. Like, reference them people, give them people a shout out or something if you're gonna snatch something from them. But yeah, stop stealing. But yeah, make it make sense. Um, I'm just, it's just crazy how we're not allowed to say what we want to say. You got to think about it. You got to think about everything you say before you say it, which is always good. That's good. They say you're supposed to think about it 5 times before you say it. Because right now, everything is being captured, documented, all that, man. You got to watch it, man. You got people, you don't even got to have paparazzi no more. Ain't nobody got to tell on nothing. People got cameras everywhere. Everything is being recorded, documented, ring cameras, everything is surveillanced. But I ain't gonna sit here too long with y'all. I just can't, let y'all see, what the lady had to say, and just y'all gotta start just think about what's going on. Think about what's causing him to act like this. He done took a lot of losses, that can affect him emotionally. But however, still thinking, no, the things that still on his mind about the world, they always gonna be there, even though you going through certain things, your personal life and all that shit. So at that time you can get upset and you might start speaking out. Those emotions might derive from something else. However, in another part, you're still thinking about the other bullshit that's going on in the world. So when you add those two together, I mean, I know it may seem like Kanye like a nuke right now. However, don't think that I don't see him as an ignorant black man to where he's not prepared for what is taking place, like, or what he's causing. once you open your mouth in that manner, to that extent, believe me, he's prepared. He's prepared. He didn't get as far as he got without being prepared. We so focused on the deals he lost and the people that's canceling him. How we know that he's not canceling them? That's the whole reason that he's opening his mouth. I'm canceling them. I know they ain't gonna fuck with me after I say this. You know, it's like somebody coming home in a relationship with somebody and just causing an argument because they just trying to leave, or they just don't want to be in a relationship no more. You causing, sometimes people do things so they don't have to be. I'm about to cause this argument or cause this problem, so somebody would just leave. That way it don't look like I'm telling you to leave. People do shit like that. They do weird shit like that because they don't want to be accountable for what they really feel like. So he may be just like, look, I'm about to make a whole bunch of noise so I can get the fuck out these contracts that y'all got me locked in, these bullshit ass contracts. Y'all stealing my designs and shit. So this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna talk hella shit till y'all let me up out of there. I got enough money to do it on my own. My brand is big enough. I am Ye. I'm big enough. I got enough influence to start my own shit. He's free. He's completely free. When somebody got your mind, they can enslave you and you not even know that you're a slave. I'm up out of here on that note. Hey, it's Mr. Pringles the Barber, aka Always Cutting Ted Honcho. I am him, not them. I am him, not them.
Is that Chris?